and Sagittarius, welcome back. I hope you didn't think that I was just going to leave you with a monthly reading. Okay, girl, come on. You know me. We are here to discuss the infamous, the notorious, the legendary Mercury retrograde. It is in the sign, well, it will be retrograding in the sign of Leo, July 18th until August 11th. This is one of the readings where you want to check your chart. Okay, because you could be a sun and fire sign, but you could also be a Mercury and fire sign. But whenever I do these readings, I call out any placements that I see in the reading. So like I said, get familiar with that chart, okay? Are you liking the video? Are you subscribed, girl? Are you following my socials? If not, you know, girl, I ain't gonna force you to do nothing, okay? But this invitation. All right, make sure that you are liking the video, subscribing, leaving your thoughts, your comments, and everything in the comment section down below. You can also find my socials down there as well. Keep up to date with the community tab to stay, like I said, up to date with all the content that I'm dropping. Make sure you check out my next episode of Just for the Girls. Okay, it's gonna be dropping sometime this week, hopefully, girl. You know, technical difficulties. This is the week of retrograde, girl, so maybe, maybe not. Like I said, keep your eyes on the community tab. Thank you. So, as y'all know, Mercury retrogrades tend to come with delays, inconveniences, miscommunications, error. Okay, so just be aware of those types of things. Now, to keep this short and sweet, I have already pulled the card for what could be your overall energy during this transit. Yeah, and we're gonna take a look. Okay, now I'm already looking at it, and I can already tell you what it is because the doodles are fire. Okay, so your overall energy is fraud, scammer, liar, and then you have sign here, please, showing up on the bottom of the deck. So if you put the two together, okay, this is some of you guys, somebody here wants you to sign on the dotted line, and you need to read the terms and conditions. Some of you guys, somebody here might, it's giving you are going to be granted some sort of invitation, some sort of opportunity. And if fraud, scammer, and liar is showing up, I really feel like you need to read the terms and conditions. This for me is getting an invitation for something that ain't really what you got invited for. This is someone trying to get you to accept something that comes with some, what's the word? What's the saying whenever somebody give you something but they expect like it's something attached to it? You know what I mean? Like it's not for free. It's not for free type shit. It's like I said, it's something like that. It come with attachments or something. Like somebody here is offering you something, but there's a catch, if that makes sense. Okay. So some of you guys need to be careful about something like that. It does look as though somebody might, you know, either a fire sign is going to try to do this to somebody or someone's going to try to do this to a fire sign. Someone here trying to get you to accept an offer, sign to a certain deal or a certain policy, a certain contract or a certain agreement, accept a certain invitation. Some of you guys, I just heard this is you planning to go to some sort of function where it's like, girl, it's you know, I just heard it's giving fire festival. Okay, it's like it's not gonna be good. Okay, so just be aware. Mercury retrograde. Cross your T's, dot your I's. Do as much research as possible. Leave the house on time, if not before time. Okay, have a little bit of extra money set aside. This is not the time to be spontaneous. It's not the time to be spontaneous. And if you do have to deal with, like I said, unexpected occurrences, roll with it, okay? Roll with it. Like I said, now is not the time for you to be too spontaneous. Plan as much as possible. Okay, good. That fell out booty up, so I'm not going to read it. Well, let's see. What's happening to all fire signs during this Mercury retrograde taking place July? It will be taking place July 18th until August 11th. Long time. Spirit guys, how will this Mercury retrograde taking place in the sign of Leo? I want to see that. Taking place in the sign of Leo. Be affecting all fire signs July 18th until August 11th in the year 2025. Remember, if you have Sun or Mercury in a fire sign, and some messages in here will resonate with you, but I will call out any other places that I see. Right. I like the lineup. The lineup is very strong. Star, Two of Cups, in the World card. Okay. Some of y'all booed up. I like it. Some of you guys could be booed up. This means you could be dating. You could be in a serious relationship with an air sign, a water sign, maybe a Capricorn. So far we have Aquarius, Cancer, and like I said, Capricorn showing up. Star, Two of Cups, and the World. I do see some of you guys, you know, now's my time. I don't know what it is in regards to, but I see some of you guys using this time, or during this time you will be with the Star card and the World card. I'm hearing shooting for the stars, but really I'm hearing going out of your way to achieve certain, achievements, but to achieve certain goals that you are either setting or have set for yourself. I see something going on with traveling. Like I said, I see something in regards to relationships. So this is, you know, furthering a certain relationship with someone, working on certain relationships in your life, networking, meeting new people. But I'm hearing with intention. It's like, you know, girl, I ain't just trying to be out on the curb, out in the streets. Like, I actually want to meet wholesome people. I want to meet people with substance. I want to have genuine relationships. So like I said, you're either working on those currently, so where, you know, you're, you know, being around people that you care about, being around people that you love, or you're getting outside your comfort zone and you're meeting new people. You're putting yourself in new environments, around new circles. Okay, I like it. I really do. And I see that with the Star in the World. You know, the World card for me is a sign of you wanting to reach a new level in life. So this is someone, you know, graduating, wanting to get into school, wanting to, like I said, just further their education, further their stability, further their abilities. I just heard get more out of life, especially with the Star card here. So if somebody here really fuck with you, they're not going to hesitate to marry you. They're not going to hesitate to show you that they care for you. They're not, you know, I just heard, they're not going to fuck up the bond with you. They're not going to do anything to fuck up the bond with you. And if they do, they're going to go out of their way to fix it. But parameters, okay, boundaries. My deal breaker is going to be different than y'all's. Y'all deal breaker is going to be different than other people. But, you know, if they're keeping within the deal breakers, like I said, I just feel like some of you guys will have no doubt if the people around you are for you, if the people that want to be for you are truly that. I want you to remember what your overall energy is, fraud, scammer, and lie. Because while it does look goody, it does look good so far. It looks positive. I see something on the horizon. But I think I see something looking at me through that window. Okay, so just be aware. Also, the Star card for me could be someone here with grand discernment. With the Star card, some of you guys, you pay attention to the signs, symbols, messages, and synchronicities around you. Conversations you have with people, dreams that you have, certain thoughts, certain patterns and behaviors. It's like, nah, girl, I'm letting Jesus take the wheel. But more so, you are letting your intuition guide you during this time. With the World card, you were seeing that if you let your intuition, if you let your better judgment lead you with the World card, you're seeing yourself achieve new and different heights. I fuck with that, okay? How is this Mercury retrograde taking place in the sign of Leo, affecting all fire signs, July 18th until August 11th? In the year of 2025. Oh, I didn't even realize that we have a placement of fire sign showing up. Some of you guys might have Saturn in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Check the chart. Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. See, I told you, I see something on the horizon, something looking at me through that window. Knight of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Some of you guys, I see somebody here might be trying to rush you into something. I can't say, now I don't know if it's malice. I say this, you wouldn't hide a man. By the way, happy birthday to the Leos. You know, big camp season is coming up, okay? So happy birthday to the July Leos, okay, girl? You know I'm an August one, so just keep that in mind. But I do see that a lot of you guys are in high demand, whether you are Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Two of Cups. I'm going to say this. Some of you guys, people want to be in, I just heard collaboration with you, but you have a lot of people around you who want to be in connection with you. Some of you guys, you know, girl, I don't know if this is you having a roster or just with the Two of Cups. Like I said, you're with someone who truly desires you. You truly desire them. A lot of you guys, you know, girl, the phone is never dry. I can choose whether it to be that, but it's not. It's always lubricated. I'm gonna edit that out. But some of you guys, like I said, you have a very desirable energy to you. And with the Star card, it is because you are, you know, just, I'm hearing you're bearing it all. What does that mean? I just feel as though this is someone here who doesn't mind showing their personality, sharing their thoughts, sharing their perspectives on things, and it tends to, it shows in their environments around them. It shows in the things that this person does. It shows in the relationship that this person has, how they operate in relationships. Now, fire signs, this you to someone or someone to you. Be careful about. The Knight of Swords for me is an energy of, it definitely can be a retrograde energy, but it's unannounced, unprepared, and uninvited for me. If you look closely in this Knight of Swords card, it's kind of a little bit of a mess around her. She doesn't look like she's all together. She keeps crumpling up paper around her. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have did that away from the mic like this. If you're not sure of something, it's okay. That's what I'm hearing. If you're not sure of something, it's okay. Don't feel the need to make a decision right then and there. I feel as though some of you guys, you might feel pressured to make a decision. I'm not saying you don't have to make a decision, but don't feel pressured to make a decision right then and there. Think something all the way through before you say yes or no. And like I said, girl, we do need a yes or a no. So I'm not saying, just don't say nothing. All right, make a decision, but take time out to make sure that you're making the right decision. I see this in regards to certain people wanting to, I'm hearing, make a career change, wanting to relocate, wanting to change their, I just heard, relationship status, or make a certain reach a certain milestone in a certain relationship. Some people are wanting to enroll in certain things. So like I said, there's no issue with you doing those things. But what I said at the beginning of reading, read the terms and the terms and conditions. Okay, proceed with caution type shit, right? But what I was saying earlier, with you having such a desirable energy, you need to be careful about people seeing this on you. People see how, like I said, valuable you are during this time based off of how you're moving, how you're living, what you're involved in. And you need to be careful about you getting, I just heard, picked up by a square. I don't know. But you need to be careful about, okay, I just heard you don't need to say yes to the first outing, to the first invitation. You don't need to say yes the first time, every time. Does this make sense? Let me find a better way to say that. You don't need to say yes to every offer that comes your way. You don't need to say yes to the first offer that comes your way. I'm hearing it's okay to explore your options. Somebody had this. Hold up. Capricorn had that as their as a title of their monthly reading for the month of July. Explore your options. Hey, maybe go check out their monthly reading. But some of you guys, it sounds like that. Explore your options regarding dating, regarding your career opportunities, regarding certain goals, certain experiences that you want to have. The Queen of Swords for me can be a little bit of a stickler. I'm hearing you have to make time for certain things that you want, certain things that you desire, okay? You can't just wait for something to come your way or wait for something to fall in your lap, all right? Go after what you want and make sure it's actually what you want. Does this make sense? Spirit guides, what's happening to all fire signs during this Mercury retrograde taking place in the sign of Leo, July 18th until August 11th in 2025? Y'all hit the card. Oh, that's not funny. Oh, wipe the smile off my face quickly. I told you, fraud, scammer, and liar. There's gonna be some bullshit somewhere on the horizon. So I just pulled the Temperance, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Swords. Now, I did say in some cases a fire sign could be in this fraudster energy. Now, if a fire sign is, I'm seeing a fire sign realizing they will not have peace in a home that was built on somebody else's tears. So if you cheated with somebody, you think you're finna have a happy relationship? All right, girl. You know, if you're not a person, you know, I know some people don't feel like they believe in karma, but I believe in this. You get what you put out. So don't expect for you to do something to somebody that at some point in time isn't gonna come back to you. And some people think there's a time limit on that. Like if a year done passed by and you don't feel like you ain't got no get back, okay? They get comfortable. And for me, the universe wait until that happens. Until you're good and comfortable. But I'm seeing some fire signs here have, it's like thinking that they were going to have a happily ever after kicking somebody else's door in. You know what I mean? Some people, this is, like I said, starting or continuing on a romantic relationship the wrong way. Some people, this is going about handling people the wrong way, like how they interact with people. 3 of Swords. It's like somebody here has left, what's the word I'm looking for? They've left someone out to dry. They've abandoned someone. They've hurt someone. And they thought, you know, they would just be able to move on and not have to answer for that. No, Temperance. We're gonna put that, we're gonna bring that right to the middle, okay? And I see that somebody here could be dealing with some unrest in regards to their home. 4 of Wands, in regards to their stability, in regards to their relationships. Yeah, I just heard, you will never know peace, okay? Till you do right by me. Oh no! You know, girl, somebody had to put the fingers on them, okay? Till you do right by me, everything you touch gonna crumble. And I see somebody here, but it's their own fault. Somebody here thought they was untouchable. Somebody thought they was unreachable. This is somebody here think they can run a mountain. Can't nobody say nothing back to them. You mess around and say something mean to somebody, and somebody say something real mean to you. And now you want to be like, I can't believe some people. You shouldn't have opened your mouth, dummy. All right, it's something like that. You shouldn't have did what you did. Now you suffering the consequences of it. Unfortunately, I see some fire signs going through that during this time. And I'm hearing this is with the star card to show you, just heard, you're not bigger than the program. This is to show someone that you're not bigger than the program. There are consequences to your actions. So now someone, like I said, is dealing with work, career troubles, home troubles, relationship troubles. And I feel like we all go through some sort of struggle, you know, in our day-to-day lives with, you know, things that we had to deal with. But I just heard someone's house of cards is falling down. Remember what the overall energy is, false, scammer, and liar. If someone here has built their platform or their image or their reputation off of lies, they're not who they truly claim to be, I feel as though there's a revelation going on with them. Like they're being shown to be who they truly are. And I feel as though they're doing it on their own. Like nobody is going up and digging up their files. Nobody is, you know, I don't see any sort of like exposing going on out here. I just feel like it's the way this person moves. And what you need to be careful, fire signs, about is if this isn't you. If this isn't you, you need to be careful about getting too close to somebody who is like this. 3 of Swords and the Queen of Swords for me can be a very bitter lady. Okay, it could be a bitter woman, or it could be someone who has a bitter woman attached to them. You need to be careful about going into business with somebody like this, having a relationship with someone like this. Let me go through different scenarios. Like I said, this is you collaborating with somebody who, you know, they hate all men, they hate all women, they hate children, they hate dogs. Like they don't hide their disdain for everything. You know what I mean? And, you know, girl, I'd love to work with you. Bitch, please. You better keep that energy over there. I don't want that. Something like that. Befriending someone who is not faithful to their husband, is not faithful to their wife. You know, girl, how long you think it's going to take for that to spill over into your friendship in some sort of way? Okay? Being in a relationship with someone who treats everyone around them or treats their family, treats people like shit, and then you expect for that not to, you expect to be the exception. Now, if you're delusional and you actually move like that, somebody here, like I said, is gonna get their bubble pop during this retrograde. Like I said it earlier, you're not above the program. Now, I see some fire signs, you know, girl, you not on the booty end of the wheel. Temperance and the Star. Like I said, a lot of you guys are using this time to kind of play catch up. Anything that you had to put on the back burner, anything that you had to delay, anything that you had to put off doing, you're using, to be real, this retrograde, you're using this retrograde to catch up. It's crazy. Usually retrogrades are kind of advised you to slow down, hold off on doing things, but some of y'all is like, bitch, please. Remember how I said you need to be careful about rushing into things, but some of y'all is like, girl, it ain't gonna never be the right time. There's never gonna be an ideal time for me to make for me to change my life, the world card, for me to start doing more with my life. There will never be an ideal time for that. It start when I start. But you remember, I just have to proceed. I gotta ease out there, okay? I don't want to say what I just thought about. But like I said, you gotta ease out there. Okay, I'm hearing find your pace, find your routine, and then when you do, commit. Like I said, this goes with you seeking out relationships, romantic, familial, business-wise. The zodiac signs that have came out. We have Aquarius, very strong, Cancer, Libra, Virgo. And like I said, you could have Sun, Mercury, or Saturn in a fire sign, and messages in here will definitely resonate with you. Make sure to like the video and subscribe.